Topping the news this hour, power restoration is painfully slow for those waiting for it to come back on. Right now, we're seeing about 1.2 million CenterPoint Energy customers without power. On Monday, at the height of the outages, we saw more than 2 million customers in the dark. But based on what we heard from a company executive today, it missed its own internal goal for restoration earlier today. We learned about that benchmark to have 50% of outages repaired by 3 p.m. as Houston City Council grilled a CenterPoint rep.
And a company executive facing questions about their response to Hurricane Beryl. Victor Jacobo was there and joins us live now. Victor, what was the discussion like at Council?
Yeah, council members today discussed their frustrations with chronic issues surrounding natural disasters like this one, including the need for more funding from the state legislature, more investment in infrastructure, as well as proposing some ordinances the council can put in place in order to bolster preparation for times like these. But the primary focus of today's discussion at the City Council chambers was the immediate response from CenterPoint. Today, CenterPoint's Vice President of Regulatory Policy, Brad Tunjan, gave an update to Council and said while they prepared as much as they could in the days leading up to the storm, this resulted in the highest number of customers without power from a single incident in the company's history. Council members grilled him about preparations ahead of the storm, issues with the outage tracker and other information, as well as ways to improve resiliency in the future, like trimming trees and burying power lines. The overall message from Tunjan and from Mayor John Whitmire was that the storm was unpredictable, and although preparations were made, everyone needs to step up and do better, including informing customers of when power will come back on.
We recognize how hard it is for customers to not know how long they're going to be without power. We want to give you that information. We are motivated to give you that information. We want to do everything that we can to give you that information. So we are working around the clock to try to get whatever we can the best way possible.
They listen to the same sources we listen to. CenterPoint needs to do a better job. That is the consensus of Houstonians. It's mine. They'll be held accountable.
By this evening, CenterPoint says it hopes to have completed its assessment of damage in order to be able to share a timeline of when power will be restored to 100%. Now, coming up at 6 o'clock, KHOU got another chance to go one-on-one with CenterPoint to talk about this response to Beryl. We're going to have more about that coming up in the next hour, so stay with us for that. Now reporting live in Houston, Victor Jacobo, KHOU 11 News.